Welcome to another escape route stream. Going to go ahead and continue with Lego City Undercover. Basically because that is this month's action game. I've currently got a stream set up for in a few days for Outcast Second Contact. We don't necessarily have to stream that. It's just I saw a trailer for the new Outcast, and I was like, I kept saying I was going to play that, and then I never did. Yeah, the Outcast Second Contact, because I have that as an Xbox One game, physically, and just never actually played it. And then I see there's a sequel, and it looks kind of good now, so we might be taking a look at that. I might decide to do Existential Ennui on that day instead, or PS2 stuff. Now I've got that working. Hey, Spoonbill, how's it going?
Scrapyard and find a way to join his gang.
Go to Chan's Scrapyard and join the gang. Oh yeah, that's right. We were cruising around the city last time for about 10 minutes. I'm not really sure what happened on that previous stream, because I was very tired and very warm and very exhausted. And to be fair, that's kind of, how I feel right now. But I'm going to do my best to bring you a stream. Oh yeah, and we should go ahead and turn on our red bricks before I forget. What's the volume level of the game? Seems a little bit quiet, but I'm more audible, so that's fine.
Well, that wasn't my fault.
Chan's Scrapyard. What's inappropriate about the name Chan? It's taking the piss out of action movie stereotypes. Of course the Chinese guy is named Chan. Why wouldn't you name him Chan? That seems like an obvious thing to do. You're doing a send-up of that action movie trope. The annoying thing is you don't keep the combo for very long. Even if you max it out, you barely get anything from it. Just driving into someone makes you lose it. A third LCU game? Well, I suppose technically they made two, if you count the 3DS game. Not that you shouldn't count the 3DS game, it's just, both released more or less at the same time. They didn't want it to become another GTA. Oh, GTA is making tons of money. We don't want it to become GTA.
Chase, now you're an undercover detective.
Okay.
I've added a new function to
Shit
your
logic.
communicator.
Is it a voice recorder? So I can do private eye-style monologues?
No,
I was disappointed, but I decided to hear the lady out.
it's an audio scanner. You just point it at a window and you can hear what's being said inside the room. You'll need to get to a vantage point to use it, though.
It sounded like it might be useful.
Gotta be LCU Rule 34. Yes, yes.
It's the daytime.
You're telling me there isn't
Good luck,
Ellie
Chase.
stuff out there? There's definitely Ellie stuff out there. Look, if Wild Style can get R34, then Ellie can get
I should get to somewhere I can
R34.
listen out for clues.
Right, so we need to get onto a rooftop. Luckily for us, we have the power of parkour. You know what? I was about to say something really stupid. I'm going to go ahead and say it anyway. You ready? I miss this game. I'm playing it right now. I miss this game. But you know what I mean, right? They don't make them like this anymore. No, really, they don't. The new Lego games are very different. Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga is, like, It really is so far detached from something like this. Yeah, you know what? I miss this game. Yeah, there, I said it. I miss this game even though I'm playing it right now. So again, this would have been done with the Wii U gamepad.
Why am I phoning you? Because you're late for your interview. Where are you? Oh, you're meant to be at Jan's limo place. Get a move on. Can you
Jan's
believe
limo
that?
place.
That Bucky Butler guy.
The one who wants to join the gang?
Yeah, he was at the art gallery.
Well, they do have an
Bucky
excellent
Butler.
collection of Cuban
It's me,
sculptures.
Bucky Butler. I've come to
What does
join the gang.
Cubist mean?
Bucky Butler. Why is that name familiar?
Stop Bucky
I busted
Butler.
that guy like 2 years ago. If I get him out of the picture, then I can take his place at the job interview.
Excuse
and
me, I
join
need your
Jan's
car.
gang. Aw, heck. Ouch.
That's a weird question to be asking in a Lego game, but I approve.
Ooh, that sounded expensive. Hey! Yowzers!
Well, yeah, to be fair, a lot of those Nintendo Easter eggs are missing in the Switch version as well. Some of them are in, some of them aren't. Seems sort of like, I guess the Easter eggs that they forgot about are still in the Switch one. Not quite sure how it works. There's quite a few things that are missing that are still technically in the game and can be loaded in through modding. It's a lot of stuff, including character skins, that exist in this game's code on PC, including character models from the 3DS game that are still inside the game's code and can be patched back in. Not quite hot coffee, but there are several character models of Chase McCain in his briefs, for some reason. But yeah, they can be modded in pretty much by just making a couple of text edits in a skin file. Why some of them weren't
What do you
included, just
think
as like
of this
unlockables.
one?
You know how they say a picture.
Goodbye, sir. I hope you enjoyed the gallery.
Yeah, thanks. I picked up this real nice print from the gift shop.
Gosh, it looks just like the original.
It sure does. Well, see ya.
I didn't even know the gift shop sold prints.
Bucky Butler's got a painting.
Hey, you! Stop!
I know you. You're that cop from years ago. Whoa!
Oh, way to tip off your target, Chase. I just want to talk.
Stop Bucky Butler. Got it. Fucking hell. This... Ah! You've lost Bucky Butler. He's getting away. Why not try sucking less? Okay. Aha, Bucky. Or should I say, Fucky?
Stop, or I will keep running after you.
Ha ha ha!
Oh man, why do you keep arresting me? You were going to join Chen's
Japan
gang.
banned
That
the
ain't a
Oppenheimer
criminal
movie?
offense. Sheesh. I don't like to tell people how to do their own job, but if you're gonna arrest me for anything, it should be for the painting I just stole.
I don't know. What would be like a British equivalent?
Oh, sausages. Thanks, Bucky. Okay, I better get to my job.
Like, if there was some movie about, like, Britain being involved in slavery, and Britain's like, okay, you know, this movie is banned because we don't want to think about the time we were involved in slavery. Like, I don't know, that's like the equivalent, maybe? Like something awful that, you know, the movie has a right to exist. Movie has a right to be seen. So, you know, it can be learned from. You know, history is there to learn from. But, whatever. I don't know, Japan didn't strike me as being that sensitive. You know what I mean? But fair dues. I just feel like that's maybe, to use a term I really don't like using because it's used by people who hate the things I enjoy, but does that not seem like a bit of a slippery slope? You know? To ban a movie because the history involved in it is unpleasant. What do we got here? Question mark. Is it something I can interact with? It is! He has a Wii U... It's sort of like a Wii U gamepad. Sort of. Find and strike the bells with a mallet. Better be worth it. Wait. I don't get my bell back? I don't get my mallet back? You're not gonna find all 3 mallets? Please tell me it remembers I hit that bell. I've had enough of games breaking on me. Like last night where I could sell the same inventory in Dead Island 2 over and over and over again. Because my inventory corrupted. Actually, that was a fun glitch. Well, what did Timmy Mallet do? I'm just going to assume that he did something wrong. Because you've written a sad face. Who did he assault? You whacked somebody with a mallet. Yeah, but it was an itsy-bitsy teeny-weeny mallet. Speaking of whacking someone with a mallet, I think that's the episode I just had of Jujutsu Kaisen, where Nobara pulls out a giant mallet. Now I understand why that's her pickaxe. It should have been a hammer, though.
You're the new boy?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I was promised a thug. You look more respectable than
See,
I
his
was
name's
hoping.
Chan, and he's Chinese.
Well, then maybe you should get some glasses, old man.
That's more like it. Okay, I need you to pick someone up.
Oh, are they feeling sad?
In a car!
Obviously.
The person is Forrest,
Forrest Blackwell.
The multi-billionaire.
That is correct. It won't be easy.
Well, yeah, it's
though.
very
Mr.
similar to
Blackwell
El
is
Chapo in
constantly
Colorado's
hounded
hammer.
by the paparazzi.
So I can
They
probably
will
get
try
away
to
with
follow
just
you,
using that one.
and Mr. Blackwell will not
Because I
let
only
you
bought
stop.
Nabara.
Not
In
a
order to
problem,
afford
because
Nabara
awesome
and the event
driver.
pass,
Good
I could
boy.
only buy
Don't pick him
Nabara
up
as a
like
skin,
Blackwell
not as a
does.
pack.
And be polite. He's our only customer.
Okay, drive Chan's limo to the King's Court. I wish it would show me where I am on the road sooner. But no, it really likes to hang on your destination for a while. It's one of my few gripes with this game. Apart from that, everything's okay. I didn't realize Jujutsu Kaisen was as popular as it was. You know, I've seen toys and figurines. I've seen it on, you know, Japanese candy and snacks. You know, the typical stuff where you get it on chocolate wafers or with curry, you know, you get collectible stickers. But I didn't realize that the show was as popular as it is. And I didn't realize it was as old as it is. Because the Gintama anime from like 2008 or 7 was making references to Jujutsu Kaisen that I did not understand at the time. So I didn't realize how, you know, popular and how long running it's been. Definitely a bit of an eye-opener for me. So I was like, oh, what's this thing that came out of nowhere? And it turns out that's not the case. I'm enjoying it, but I'm enjoying it in the same way I enjoy a lot of shonen. I'm not following the rules at all, because once you get me on, like, there's domains and subdomains, and people's domains can touch other people's domains, but if you're in your own domain, your attacks are guaranteed to hit, except for the one time that they were in someone else's domain and the attack didn't hit because their domain collided with someone else's domain. Like,
Give Mr. Blackwell some privacy.
don't follow any of that shit. Like, none of that makes any sense to me. It's just, it's stupid drivel in the nicest way. I like a show like that to watch, because Boruto put me off.
I shall be attending one of the
you know?
last ever performances of the Perpetual Inbox at the Gillespie Theatre. I trust you have been told of my aversion to
I couldn't continue watching Boruto because Boruto just
I'll do my best to shake them off.
got
I
tiring.
appreciate that this may require you to adopt a
Jujutsu
somewhat
Kaisen's more sort of focused.
unorthodox
It doesn't feel like there's filler.
It could get a little rough.
Oh,
You know what I
do not
mean?
worry,
Like,
old
there
man.
might be filler, but
I
it
have
doesn't
ridden
feel
through
like there's
ships in
filler.
the desert. Nothing
Either it doesn't feel like it's filler or the
scoundrels
whole show is
that
filler. You know what I mean?
inflicts upon one's posterior.
It's
Are
like
you a
Gintama in that
control
sense.
of the arts
Gintama is
yourself,
quite similar
young
in the way that
Well,
the
I
filler
like
does
that
not
TV
feel
show,
like
The
filler.
Monkey Who Solves Crime.
It's just all quality.
A true connoisseur.
So,
Let's see what Jacobs
may
was
I ask
talking
what the
about.
player seeing is about?
You went to the lake on a bicycle, but the tire has decided to get rid of the air from it. Okay,
Sounds
that's
like my
called a
old job.
puncture. So you've got a puncture in your tire.
Thwarted by fools.
A real
What
bad
you
one,
do,
by the sound of
you
it.
Either ignore it and get on with your life.
Gojo is so incredibly handsome. Like, it doesn't make any sense. To
Or
be
you can sneak
fair,
behind their backs and get your own way without them knowing.
Bonito Flakes
Don't tell anyone.
is quite handsome
That's
as
the
well.
one I favor.
Me too. Well, I hope you enjoy the play anyway.
Thank you. I
I'm breaking the
suspect
law
it'll be the last
to
chance I get see
enforce the
one in
law.
quite some time.
Bonito Flakes.
I have
Salmon.
rather a long trip coming up.
I've seen him use his powers once. He's super cool.
Is that the time? I think I just about survived that journey, driver. There's no need to wait. I shall be getting home by other means. Goodbye!
Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye.
That was admirable driving for Mr. Blackwell. Your
Wait.
complete lack of
Cars have a
respect
jump
for
button?
traffic
Why am I
laws
only just finding
proves
this out?
that you are an awful person and is to be commended.
Thanks. I hate traffic laws.
Yes. I sense you may be the sort of individual we are looking for. Have you ever stolen anything?
I stole some pens.
Ugh.
1,000 pens. From a child with a limp.
Excellent. Then you are to be offered a promotion.
Stole
Go to
1,000
the
pens
alleyway
from a
to the
child
left
with a
of the
limp.
salvage yard in Pagoda.
Wow.
My employer will be anticipating your arrival there. He will explain the details.
Let's go meet Mr. Chan. I'm gonna get in
Okay,
trouble for
Chan.
that.
Time to consider a change in career. Thoughts on Driver? I should really get round to playing it. Now I've got a PS2 that I can load ISOs onto. Maybe it's time.
Perfect. I'm here about a promotion.
You? You look like a cop.
Well, I'm not. See? Ugh.
Greetings, driver. You want to make some money?
Stop that! I will fire you, prancing fools!
What do you got in mind? Getaway driving?
Not so fast.
Careful driving?
Aww.
First, you have to prove yourself. Here is a list of instructions. Follow them, and then report to my salvage yard.
And don't get caught like those knuckleheads did!
Sure thing, Mr. Chan.
Please.
I'm not gonna fall for that joke.
Why are you still here?
And how have they made those mini? Okay, I'm gonna do it. How have they made those minifigures look Asian?
I guess that makes me a party pooper. Huh. I don't think I've ever pooped a party before.
I'll play along.
Ooh, that sounded expensive.
All right. Okay, I see. You weren't going where I thought you were going. But you must forgive me for thinking you were going where I thought you were going. Because you do have a tendency to go where I think you're going.
Police are hunting Rat's Fury.
That's alright then. And again, the stereotypes used in this game are not... I don't think they're used maliciously. I think they're used because the very kind of things that this game is parodying, you know, like Beverly Hills Cop, Samurai Cop, you know. It's sending up those detective movies.
This is an emergency.
Tends to be quite common in old detective movies that the criminals are, you know, the Chinese mafia or the Jingwan mafia or something like that. Have you tried this code? Fucker, which
It ain't fair that we have to guard this
unlocks
place.
nothing.
Yeah. You know, we could sneak off to that other party by the hotel pool.
Yeah, the triads, so Koreans in that case.
If they started playing some decent music. And serve up some food.
Okay.
What's up?
There's meant to be a barbecue here. How can they expect them to serve up bird poisoning in a bar without a barbecue? I didn't train for 2 whole days to be a chef.
Must.
So I could deal with
And again, GTA 3, its story would have been... Why am I going to use the Doom cheat code?
And it's even clean. I won't have to smother everything in ketchup to disguise the taste this time. Now I just need some stuff to cook on it.
Why would the Doom cheat code work in Lego City Undercover? You're bored. You know, once upon a time, back when I had Nightbot as part of the stream, bored was a banned word. Like, people got timed out for saying it.
Dude, my music system blew up. That is the last time I play opera on it. Whoa,
It used to be
there's some
that
kind of
people would
electrical
say,
whiz.
I'm bored,
But you're
in
gonna need
response
another
to the
record
stream
before you can
itself.
spin the decks.
And kablamo! Oh, that wasn't meant to happen. And now I shall bring her back. Shazamablam! A record? Should I have used Shamazakazu? Or maybe...
Hi, Inuyuki Hakusho, how's it going? Oh, I gotta do buttons. Okay. Hollywood swinging. Hollywood. Reminds me of dancing in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Hey, hey, hey. Ding, ding, ding. What you gotta say? Hollywood. Hollywood swinging.
Sweet! Now crank it up to 11.
Cranking it up to 11 is, of course, a reference to
Rhythm just
Spinal
got
Tap.
me. Catch you later.
I'm not going to explain every reference, because I'm not that kind of person, and also I probably missed like 15 references to movies I haven't seen. But the point is, this game wears all its influences on its sleeves. As I was about to say a moment ago, the reason why GTA 3 has, you know, an Asian mafia, you know, the Koreans and the Japanese, if I remember correctly, is again because of the same 80s movies that inspired this game's humor and references, also inspired Grand Theft Auto 3.
Yup. Just need someone to get me some food.
Where am I going to get the food from? There's a lot of movies I haven't seen that I just really need to see. You know, I hadn't seen Goodfellas until, like, last year or the year before. Plenty of those classic movies I've missed out on. Aha! Drumsticks. Is that dance in Fortnite?
Is that, chicken? That's perfect. Could you put it on? Thanks.
Delicious.
30 seconds and these'll be ready to eat. Would you like some chicken tartare?
I'll pass.
Do I smell food cooking? I think I do.
Hey, what are you doing?
Secret car washes?
Get him!
What? Oh, come on. You're interrupting a special investigation. Oh, come on. Nobody told me this was Comic-Con. How old is this game? Wii U era, so 2012 maybe? Sounds about right. 2012.
Hey, Chase, is it true you're a member of a criminal gang now?
Possibly a little bit
that's
earlier
right.
than that.
I'm working
I mean,
for
I can
James
find
Bond.
out for you by googling
I
it.
can't believe you do that. I admired you, Chase.
It was before I
It's got
moved
real, Frank.
to this
I'm
house.
undercover, remember? So I can find out where Rex is and arrest him?
Being Wii U puts it
I knew
around that time.
You don't have to sign that good luck in your new job card anymore.
Listen, Chan asked me to take a car from one of his rivals. He wasn't exactly a nice guy, but he should probably be compensated by the city. Do you think you can get that cleared by someone in charge?
Sure, I can totally do that. I once gave a really important message from the mayor to the mayor.
Oh,
They're still making Lego
I'm
games.
sending it over now.
Skywalker
Frank.
Saga came out last year. Around about February or March time last year.
Hope they're okay.
I mean, this sort of breed of Lego games started with Lego Star Wars. That was like 2003, maybe? 2003 or 2004? I can look it up. Where's my phone? Oh, it's up there. It's out of arm's reach. I can't be bothered.
Hey, great work, driver. You have proven yourself to be most reliable. Which is good, because I need you to go to the office at my limo place. The burglar alarm has gone off. I would send Feng or Lee, but they're tied up at the moment.
Which is why I told you not to play with skipping ropes during work hours!
What about the old guy who works at your limo company?
I had to fire him for being too familiar with me, which I regret, as he's my father. If you find anyone in there, I want you to deal with them. Do you understand?
Yeah?
Oh, and while you're in there, the people who employ my services value their privacy.
So don't look at my records!
I wouldn't dream of it.
Don't look at his records, right? So, if you rearrange his records a certain way, it'll unlock a secret door. I mean, judging by what he said, it's been so long since I played this. As I was saying at the end of the last stream, so much of this I've forgotten from this part of the game onwards.
What are they doing in there? 1, 2...
Ninjas? Lego Island HD remake. There's somebody, I think it's like Matt KC or something like that. There's somebody who's decompiling Lego Island at the moment to make it run better on modern machines. So you'll probably get your fan-made Lego Island HD fairly soon. I've already fixed, you know, the game rendering incorrectly on modern systems. Because, you know, if you play Lego Island on Windows 10, there's a white bar at the top of the screen that's not there on other operating systems. And the reason why that happens is because Windows 10, for the first time ever, has decided to honor a graphics setting that Windows previously didn't actually support, which is full screen with a title bar. And Lego Island is erroneously programmed to show full screen with a title bar. So you end up getting a full screen game with a white bar at the top that you can't get rid of. And only on Win 10, because Win 10 is the first ever Windows to say, yeah, we're actually going to display full screen programs with title bars when they say they've got a title bar.
Natalia!
I thought Chan's men were after me.
They kinda are. I'm undercover in his game. Why were you in his office?
I'm trying to find my dad, Chase.
What? Like in a filing cabinet?
No. I mean that just before he disappeared, he was seen getting into a limousine.
One of Chan's?
I think so. But the only stuff I found in Chan's office were empty money bags from Papalardo's.
Papalardo's?
Yeah, the ice cream place with the trucks, you know.
Yeah, I remember. So if Chan's working for Vinny Papalardo's gang, is it Vinny that's working for Rex? Hey, where are you going?
There's an issue with turning in the original Lego Island if you play it on modern operating systems. You turn
It's the least I can do.
basically at full speed.
I'm not gonna let you endanger my dad.
And there's now a fix for that as well.
Why I want to help you.
There's a whole bunch of interesting videos on patches and fixes for Lego Island. You wouldn't be able to make a game like Lego Island now unless you really redesigned it. Because Lego Island has a special kind of feel to it that is a result of the fact that it is a game of the time in which it was made. One of the first fully 3D environments that you could walk around of its time. Nowadays, if you made a game that small, people would play it the once and be like, oh, yeah, nice, whatever. A new Lego Island would have to be maybe something like this, a proper open world game with the ability to use the skateboard to get around, all the different vehicles, food delivery missions, delivering pizzas. It would definitely need to be embellished a lot, but it would be a fun franchise to revisit, because you know we haven't had a Lego Island game for so long.
What did you find in my office, driver?
Oh, nothing. I think an animal got in and set the alarm off. Some sort of stubborn mule.
Not again.
This is why I told you not to store carrots in there, idiots!
So don't worry. No one knows you're working for Vinnie Pappalardo.
Excellent.
What? You looked at my records?
Sorry, I couldn't help it. But wow, Vinnie Pappalardo is one heck of a criminal.
Maybe so, but unlike me, Vinnie Pappalardo has quite a temper.
What? I am very mild-mannered! You're fired!
Also, he doesn't trust anyone. Not since Mo, his right.
I don't think like a Lego Forza is going to happen again after they had somewhat of a success with their own 2K Drive Lego game.
You could just steal a
Which, by the way, I would have loved to have covered, but I applied for the campaign and I didn't get a key. I didn't get a response. I didn't get a rejection. The campaign hung around for ages.
That could be my way into Vinny's gang and get me one step closer to Rex.
I think the game ended up being more successful than they expected, so they pulled the plug. A lot of publishers seem to be doing that. Like, they'll set up a campaign for creators, and then as soon as the game suddenly starts being successful, they'll just pull the plug on the campaign. Because they figure it's, you know,
Parking tickets.
it's going to sell well. They don't need to put the money into promoting it.
What are you
Which is a
up
shame.
to, Chase?
Chan is working for Vinny, and I'm pretty sure Vinny is working for Rex.
Because it probably means I won't play it now until, you know, it eventually comes to Game Pass.
An out Modaluca? That doesn't sound very
In which case I'll
by the
spend the
book.
whole time basically saying, oh, so this is what I waited for?
Maybe. Try Chuck. He's outside the back of the station. I'll tell him you're coming.
Even just a refusal is better than nothing. Like, completely no response. That just makes me think, okay, whatever. If you don't care enough to give me a response, then I shouldn't care enough about your video game, basically. So, it's an awkward situation, really. Because that's sullied the game now for me forever. Which I know is a really silly thing to say. You know? But it kind of has. Maybe I'll give Lego 2K Drive a go when it hits Game Pass. And I'll try to be unbiased.
Well, that wasn't my fault. It's gonna need repairing.
I don't get very many bricks even from doing this. Not a great way to earn bricks. Just destroying cars en masse is more effective. Yeah, at least a simple, you know, you've been unsuccessful this time is better than nothing. Even if they don't tell you why. At least a simple, yeah, unsuccessful this time. I don't get that from a lot of publishers. A lot of publishers on Keymailer just let your key request sit there, and they don't get back to you. Now, the indies on there, the indies, you know, care about their coverage, but the bigger publishers, they don't seem to care as much. It's like their stuff is automatically put on Keymailer and then they don't actually bother to check to see if people have applied. Can I not jump off of this? Seriously? They're not going to let me jump off the top of a car? Yeah, this is why GTA is better, right? It's the effort, right? If a publisher could just click a button that says reject all and then sit back, they'd do it, right? They don't have an easy, like, refuse everybody option. So it's like the prayers in Bruce Almighty. Bruce can't just turn them into emails and answer them all done. You know, they're all post-it notes that have to be put up on the wall.
Officer McCain, I've been expecting you.
Great. So do you have a prison transport I can use?
I sure do, but I could get into a lot of trouble for lending it out.
Then maybe there's something I could...
Perfect! You read my mind. Grab that box and follow me. Dump
Yeah,
the
if they
box down
got...
over here. It's a
That's a
bike
good
I
idea.
mail ordered. Oh man, they didn't include
You know, if there was a quota of
Think
targets
you
to
can find
respond
some
to.
spares?
But then that would just encourage them to reject everybody, I think. That's not a bike wheel, but it is a character. Reckon they're on top of the building? I've received a key for something that's it's not even out yet. I think it comes out on the 17th. A very interesting narrative-driven sort of like point-and-click adventure game. The horror theme. And I'm not sure if I want to stream it or do a video review of it. It might encourage me to pull my finger out and do another video review, because I haven't done one in so long. Like 3 weeks, 4 weeks. You know, smaller indies who, you know, are happy to get the coverage. I'm happy to help them, you know, spread the word about their game. I'm happy to provide them with some feedback, maybe on things that they might have missed, or small improvements that they could make. Things that in the short period of time between, like, the game's release and potential mass adoption, quick improvements that can be made. So, Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, I have applied for a key for that one. That's one that I applied for about 3 months ago. We'll see if I get anything for it. I mean, I'll be playing it regardless. but it would be nice to receive a key. I mean, it would be ridiculous for the Hideki Naganuma samples guy to not cover Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. It would be remiss of me not to do it, so... Right. So I've applied, but we'll see what comes of that. One more wheel is missing from Chuck's bike. Well, it's not here. This feels like too far away. Quite a few games coming out this year that I've applied for or expressed interest in. I haven't heard anything back about Guilt. I was hoping to play that around Halloween time. I'm still intending to play it around Halloween time. That recently left Google Stadia and made its way to Steam and other platforms. It's quite a pleasant surprise because, you know, games that were exclusive to platforms, it is really nice to see them escape. There's a JRPG from, I think, some or other of the Final Fantasy folks that was exclusive to Apple Arcade that's finally getting released elsewhere. I've got my eyes on that one as well. I'd like to cover that. Beware of crashing this game. Oh. Well, I've been pretty lucky. I haven't crashed it yet. Maybe the other wheel really is down by the docks. Interesting. I haven't had a crash yet. That's curious. Maybe something to do with your configuration. Unless you've been playing it on the Steam Deck, in which case it might be a Steam Deck related issue. Both PC and deck. Weird. Like, I get the occasional, like, micro stutter. But apart from that, everything's good. Do you reckon there's a tire in the ocean? Yeah. Of course that's the answer. I have to walk all the way back with it. Oh, come on. You know that shit's boring. This is what they call an auto-scroller in speedrunning. We got time for reading out the donations? Speaking of which, ask me about the Catgirl incentive. Ask me about that.
That's two. Find another. Oh, wait, I'm thinking of tricycles. Well, it looks real nice. I wonder if it's safe to ride. I guess there's only one way I'm gonna find out. You should take it out for a spin. Just once round Cherry Tree Hills and Auburn Dock should do.
I thought for a minute he was going to drive it. 2, 1, crawl like a baby. Wow, this bike is awful.
Where did they come from?
Good speed on this bike, but otherwise pretty shit. Any way to get more time? Yeah, every time I hit one, that's alright then. Wasn't so sure about this when it won the poll, but now I'm kind of glad I'm giving this game another shot. You know, first time playing it in, what, like 12 years? How old's this game? Probably about that. Maybe a bit older than that.
I'm gonna get in trouble for that.
Hey, that was pretty speedy. And it's still in one piece. A deal is a deal. You'll find the prison transport truck in there.
Can't wait to have to deal with all this open world nonsense. I won't be doing any of it. When the story's over, that's it. I won't be doing any of this shit. I'm all about new experiences. I'll move on to the next game. That's how I work. That's how I roll. I would say, where have I got all this nasty trapped wind? But you've seen me drink a can of Coke. I should know better than that. You lose the combo so quick.
Keep your eyes on the road, Chase.
They don't want you earning those bricks. They don't want you affording super builds. We haven't done a special assignment in a while. The special assignments are likely to be the things from this game that I would remember. Oh. Not allowed to get out of the car. There's so much of this island in particular, and the quests I'm doing right now, that I just don't remember. Man, I doubt if I really did finish this game. I mean, I remember getting the farmer power, I remember being able to glide, and those things, you know, are after where we're at. Pretty sure I, you know, get kicked off the force and I become a farmer. And then I gain farmer powers. Because I remember that. You tend to remember the parts of games that are bad. Like, when you look back on them, they're the parts that you remember, because they're the parts you struggled with the most. So they're forever burned into your memory. Maybe you've seen the same checkpoint 15 times.
I can do this sentence standing on my head. Thanks to my circus training.
There's the paperwork. We won't be seeing Mo DeLuca back on the street for at least 8 years. Thanks to those parking tickets. Another job done and the final day of my 36-year-long career finished. And all without a single blemish.
Hey, Pat. I'm here from Mo DeLuca.
Oh, love it.
Hey, you okay back there, Mr. DeLuca?
I ain't talking to you. Just shut up and take me to Albatross.
If you insist. But I don't really work for the prison, so we can go somewhere else if you like.
What? Oh, man. I knew Vinny'd come through for me. What's your name, kid?
Chase.
Don't know you? Don't care. Take me to the usual hideout.
Actually, I work for Chen Chuang, but I'm sick of it. I arranged this escape because I want to work for a real criminal.
Ha-ha! Shows you got guts, Chase. Cedar Street. That's where the hideout is.
Looks like they figured out what I'm up to. This might get bumpy.
If it gets me out of an 8-year stretch, you can make it as bumpy as you like.
I thought it was, you know, annoying that it hung on the location of where you need to get to, so you can't follow the minimap. I'm forgetting, of course, that there's green studs that point you where to go, so you don't necessarily need to see where you are on the minimap straight away. So it's not as big a problem as I first made it sound. I'm getting used to this game the more I play it, which I know is a typical thing with video games. You get used to them the longer you play them. But I think that's especially true about this one. Like, the bits about it that I don't like, I'm getting to understand the more of it I play. Of course I lost the combo.
I can't believe that we're gonna send me down for 8 years just because of some parking tickets. I mean, sure, I should have hired a lawyer instead of defending myself.
Never defend yourself.
Yes, I did tell the judge.
Mission failed.
Hey, you okay back there, Mr. DeLuca?
I ain't talking to you. Just shut up and take me to Albatross.
If you insist. But I don't really work for the prison, so we can go somewhere else if you like.
What? Oh, man. I knew Vinny'd come through for me. What's your name, kid?
Chase.
Don't know you? Don't care. Take me to the usual hideout.
Actually, I work for Chen Chuang, but I'm sick of it. I arranged this escape because
Boy, I love it when I fail a checkpoint and I have to hear all the dialogue again. That really is my favorite thing in video games. Wow.
Looks like they figured out what I'm up to. This might get
You know,
bumpy.
GTA 5 had a way of making that bearable. What GTA 5 did was it had like 3 or 4 different ways of the same cutscene being spoken. I believe GTA 4 did that as well. So replaying missions wasn't anywhere near as painful because you'd get different dialogue each time, which would, you know, just make it feel a bit more fresh. I expect that the way that AI voice synthesis and things like ChatGPT are going, there'll be games one day where all the voices are generated in real time and all the script is generated in real time. So nobody will have exactly the same dialogue. Oh, can you imagine that? How awful that would be from like a trying to write guides point of view, or story synopsis and story explanation.
I can't believe they were gonna send me down for 8 years just because of some parking tickets. I mean, sure, I should have hired a lawyer instead of defending myself. And
Never
yes,
defend
I did
yourself.
tell the judge he was stupid, but 8 years. We're getting close. So, do you really want to jump ship to Vinny's crew?
Yeah.
Huh. I might be able to swing something. I mean, you're good with me, kid. But Vinny, he's another case altogether. You're gonna have to do something really special to get in with him.
Whatever it takes, Mr. DeLuca.
My car would have exploded in GTA had I driven through that many objects.
Come around the back and let me out. Ooh. Thanks.
Mo, you escaped. We was just formulating a plan to bust you out of Albatross for Vinny.
Too late. This kid beat you to it. Now get rid of that truck. Thanks, Chase. I'll be in touch.
I feel like, even though we're an undercover cop, we might be assisting the bad guys a little bit too much here. This might be a foolish endeavor.
Hey, Chase. I think I found your in with my cousin Vinny.
That was fast. What is it?
My brother-in-law works at the airport. Said they got some shipment of fancy high-tech gizmos in from a security company out east. I know for a fact that Vinny would really like to get his hands on them.
And how do I get my hands on them in the first place?
Okay. I don't usually like to do jobs myself, but you did me a real solid back at the courthouse. So I'll help you out this once. Meet me in a car park south of the airport.
I'll get right over there.
Meet Mo DeLuca at the... Right, okay. That's it. Genius. Oh, yeah, that'll do.
Police business.
I don't remember any of this.
Oh, man.
Now, I know I had my mind on other things at the time this game came out, but... I don't remember none of this.
Hope Mo doesn't take long.
Hey, Chase. I hope I didn't keep you waiting.
Not at all.
This car is for you. It belongs to my brother, who I don't get on with. So feel free to damage it.
Don't worry. With my driving, that's a guarantee.
Whoa! And that's the truck you gotta stop. Get in the car.
Stop the delivery truck.
Floor it.
Ah! Yeah, no problem.
I'm out of here. I was long overdue a career change anyway, so thank you very much. You're actually doing me a favor.
Nice driving, Chase. I think you're gonna be a real asset to the crew. Now get the truck to Vinny's restaurant. He might not know you, but trust me, that shipment will smooth it over nicely.
Gosh. Now that it's been damaged, this truck's kind of hard to drive.
The mayor's office, and she says you can do whatever you need to and charge any costs to the department. Whatever it takes to catch Rex Fury.
Your timing couldn't be better. I just took a delivery truck without permission.
Don't worry. I already started a tab for you after Frank told me about the car you took for Chan.
Frank actually passed that on? I'm impressed.
Well, he was gonna try asking Santa, but he checked with me first. I think he's starting to learn from his mistakes. I kinda feel proud of him.
I'll keep you updated if I have to take anything else, Ellie.
Wow. Is it half difficult to drive? Papalardos.
Vinny Papalardo ran the biggest gang in Lego City. And now, he wanted to see me. His ice cream parlor was a gathering place for local hoodlums. There was Tony One Time. So-called because he said everything once.
Hey!
Polly Blindfolds.
No, tell him I can't see him today.
Lucky Pete.
Good to see you. Whoa! No! Hey! I found the penny!
The Crayfish Twins.
Sorry, wrong table.
And Mikey Spoilers.
Check it out. When you get to the Space Center, you can knock down a planet from the ceiling to get a secret item.
Keep an eye out for that secret item, then.
So what? I amuse you? You think I'm here to make you laugh? You think I'm funny? Funny how?
I'm sorry, boss. I didn't
Get
mean
out
to...
of here and unload that truck. Hey, you must be Chase. You come highly recommended. I won't forget what you did for my cousin. Oh, ignore the clothes, kid. It's my boy's birthday. I wanted to give him a nice surprise, you know? I've been looking forward to getting my hands on this stuff you got me for some time. They're called color guns, and they're of particular benefit to the less than legitimate fraternity. You know, us guys. Now, I need someone to see if these things really work by stealing the bell
Color
and the
guns.
envelope from the Lego City Bank in downtown. You want to put one through its paces?
Well, I've come this far.
That's right. And don't worry about how to use it. I'll have a read through these instructions and phone them through to you. Good luck, Chasey.
So who gets to use the color gun?
Ellie, I'll have another thing for the tab soon. I'm about to break into a bank vault.
Hey, Johnny.
Which one?
The Lego City Bank at downtown.
No problem. You need any help getting in?
Sure.
Okay, right. There's an entrance to the sewer in the gardens opposite the bank.
Whoa, wait. Sewer? I can't just walk in the front door?
It's a bank vault. The only way in is via a ventilation hatch on top of it. And the only way to that is via the sewer. Did you expect a red carpet?
No. Fine. Thanks, Ellie.
Find the sewer entrance.
Oh no!
Definitely don't remember stealing a diamond. Oh, he just won't shut up about the things he doesn't remember! I might have been in zombie mode playing this back in the day. In a lot of ways, I was in zombie mode then. Just existing day to day. Is this going to be a special assignment? Are we finally going to have our first special assignment of the day? Yeah! Special assignment time! Limited free donuts.
I am going to have to shower for a week after this.
Hey, Chase, you in the bank?
I'm in a sewer.
Wow, did you take a wrong turn? I'm kidding. I've been reading the instructions for the color gun.
Yeah?
Yeah, you're gonna need to fill it from a color swapper.
That sounds like an unusual thing to find in a sewer.
I agree. I just have this weird feeling there'll be one down there.
You go to make an open world Lego game. You still can't help but make standard Lego levels. I understand. It's hard to do new things.
I hope the Lego City PD gets discounts from a dry cleaner. I really don't want to know how this key ended up in a sewer.
Key. Oh, I want that. There we go. Not that I'm gonna struggle to get enough studs. I'm really not gonna struggle to do it with 2 times
But I do want
stud
to know how come
multiplier
it fits
enabled.
this lock.
Just wish it was 2 times bricks as
What a
well.
significant looking red panel that is. Why couldn't I learn to swim backstroke?
I see studs. I don't mean those 2 minifigures up there. I grab that from here. Yeah.
Ew. It smells like these pipes are used to carry sprouts.
Oh, that does deal damage. Ah. Enemies don't give health, like, in the same way that they do in, like, Lego Indiana Jones or Lego Star Wars.
I guess that's a color swapper then. The gun's got some kind of green stuff in it now.
Great. Now, if you see any electrical panels which are glowing red, you can shoot them with that thing to turn them on.
Ooh, I saw one back there over a gate.
You know, I've always wanted to see this bell pepper emerald. They say it's as big as your head. Used to belong to some royal dame, but she sold it, because wearing it as a brooch gave her back trouble. I'll be in touch.
What's the other way, then? This feels like where I have to go. We need disguises with a fire extinguisher. Ugh. Right. So that's something I can't collect this time.
Chase, I just read some more. Keep a lookout for a red color swapper.
Right, red color swapper.
Whoa, this emerald. It's meant to be the most flawless one in the world. Not like those useless lumps of crystal they get out of the bluebell mine. I mean, they're valuable, but this thing, whoa.
Take it, I have to shoot that yellow. I get it. Thing over in this corner. Aha! That looks a bit dangerous to swim in. Ah. Where might I need dynamite there? Ah. Gee, that looks safe.
What? Who tries flushing an air mattress down the toilet?
You flushed an air mattress down the toilet. Yeah, it's people like you that cause warnings like, do not flush mattresses down the toilet. I'm not going to ask for the context of why you tried to flush a mattress down the toilet. Perhaps this is information the internet is better off not knowing. Instead of saying no and shaking your head, why don't you just switch to the skin I need? That's one of those things I would do as a game designer. If you have the disguise needed, I would just have it automatically switch. That seems fairer, you know? I need a red one for that one. Take it that low as that. I wonder what the speed run for this is like. If you can glitch your way past certain obstacles. Go into a level with the bricks you need so you don't have to earn them. That sort of thing. I don't care enough to want to speedrun the game.
You can use it to turn
I have
off
better things to
electrical
do with my
stuff by
time.
shooting any green electrical panels. You know, this is actually kind of like the old days when I used to rob banks myself. Except I ain't the one who's risking his neck this time. I'll read up some more.
We got red now. Yeah, I thought so. That low as that. Oh, fuck. I can't believe you've done this. I reckon up is where I have to go. Up looks pretty important. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I can almost taste that big old gemstone. The bell pepper emerald is gonna make me a fortune!
You know someone that can handle the sale?
No need. We're stealing it to order. I've been doing some work for a private buyer, and he wants it real
Rex
bad.
Fury.
So don't mess up. The last guy who messed up? Oh, man. That was a real shame.
What happened?
I couldn't justify employing him anymore, so he's sleeping with the fishes now.
What?
Yeah, he's a night watchman at the aquarium. I'll be in touch.
I thought you said he was sleeping with the fishes. Yeah. I'm Troy McClure. only miners can pick up dynamite. Then just automatically switch. Because then you have to open the wheel again.
I better find the emerald and get out of here before someone catches me.
Hey, Chase, I got to the really good part of the manual. You can use the color gun to turn things silver.
That kind of defeats the point of me robbing a bank, doesn't it?
It's not real silver, but it's close enough to make stuff all shiny and reflective. Useful if there are laser beams around. Capiche?
Oh,
Yeah,
laser beams.
that might be
Oh, that's
handy.
what's happening here.
Great. Just fill it with
That's what's
silver
killing me
color
instantly.
If you see a swapper, and keep a lookout for the bell pepper emerald. Call me when you get out of the vault.
Oh, shit.
Huh. Well, the emerald wasn't in there. Not in there either.
I get it. Barely see the laser though. Don't know if that's a glitch with this port or what. But it is very hard to see. Where that laser is. Smokiness of the room, maybe.
Come on. It's almost like they don't want anyone to take the emerald.
Blue and whites. Oh yeah. That makes sense. Turn objects into parkour objects. I don't remember this color gun mechanic either. I'm sure I would remember this. It's bloody annoying. Wow. Felt like the game was trying to crash there. Seems like a very easy bank vault to open, doesn't it? Like, if they didn't want people to steal this junk, maybe they should make the bank vault harder to get into. That is beautiful. It's mine.
Now that is a jewel.
Whoever's in here, you are
Where did
breaking
he
the law.
stick
I
it?
think they probably already know that, Phil.
I guess I'm not getting out of here undetected then.
Well, this is just undignified.
He's probably like, why am I getting handcuffed? I'm trying to uphold the law. Thought for a minute he was building loss.
Maybe it's part of a combination.
We. Oh. B-I-I. X. X. 7, 3. That not it?
Well, it only seems fair I do something nice for the bank too.
Oh, there's a Zamboni. That's Zamboni the floor. And I was just looking through my Steam library. Saw this on a whim. I was like, I remember this. I remember this being a fun game.
Hey, I get to do another super build
I definitely
now.
remember the entirety of this game. There's another stain I've missed somewhere. Oh yeah, I see it. See some super build bricks over there. It won't put you in a level without giving you enough bricks for the super build.
That's better. I hate waiting in line.
Another spear. And for some reason that puzzle didn't activate. 3, 7, 10. Make sure it's completely in the middle of them. Okay, it's perfectly in the middle of them. What am I doing wrong here? So I could just build the super build. I have enough. Ten, 7, 3. 10, 7, 3. 10, 7, 3. Oh, it's color coded. So it's 10, 3, 7. Uh-huh. Say, I'm sure I'd be missing something, because these games aren't exactly designed for super intelligence, you know? Lego games are pretty standard. Oh, fucking hell. Did I not? Ask the vending machine for dynamite. I then have to pick up the dynamite. You know, how about you ask vending machine for dynamite, it puts dynamite in your hand. Nah, that's too sensible. Where did it knock me to? Not too far. Stethoscope, so back to Robert. What about the other spear? I take it you get that from this that I can't interact with. Yeah. Up on the second floor. Can I build my way up to there? Is that what the super build's for? Relocator. That looks fancy.
All right. Jet-powered snowplow.
Hey! I was about to rob this place. Sorry! I meant to have this place on Tuesdays, but the people listen to me? No! And they call this organized crime.
Oh, God! Oh, what an awful pun. Oh, shut up. Studs times 4, which I don't need. There's nothing I need studs for. The occasional unlockable skin, which is like 1,000 tops. I don't need studs times 4, says the person who's just turned on studs times 8.
I've got the emerald.
Hey, good work, Chasey boy. I'll send you the location of the drop-off. And if I get any other jobs, I'll give you a call.
Thanks, Vinny.
Oh no!
Oh, there's a time limit. Shit. I done fuck this, didn't I? Fuck. Rerouted me. Great. Yes.
I've got the emerald.
Hey, good work, Chasey boy. I'll send you the location of the drop-off. And if I
Hey,
get any
kept
other
the
jobs,
studs I
I'll give
picked
you a
up.
call.
Thanks, Vinny.
But it's not like I got punished. I feel like I'm unlocking another part of town then. Judging by where I need to drive to. I didn't even realise there was 3 parts of town. So if I'm on Staunton now, does that make the third area Shoreside Vale? How dare they bash into me like that? Don't they know I'm Chase McCain? Nice one.
There you go. One ridiculously massive emerald. You're welcome. Huh. Not bad for my first bank job. I mean, only bank job. Don't get sucked in by the glamour of the lifestyle, Chase.
McCain!
Chief?
So far, you've cost this department an expensive sports car, a prison transport, and a delivery truck full of electronics. Am I missing anything?
The bell pepper emerald?
Huh? What? That thing's worth hundreds of thousands! You're gonna bankrupt us! Why did you do that?
To get in with Vinny Papalardo's gang. Chan was working for him.
You got into Papalardo's gang? We've been trying to pin a crime on him for years! So, you don't need Chan anymore. Okay, I've got a job for you. You're gonna get me photographic evidence against Chan's key gang members. Then we're gonna arrest them, and with a bit of luck, one of them will give us something against Chan.
I'll need to buy a camera then.
You've cost us enough! Just use your communicator's camera. If you can't figure it out, you can call Officer Phillips for help.
Hey, Ellie. Chief said you could help me figure out the camera on my communicator. Now, I didn't even know it had one.
Oh, that's odd. Let me check your device remotely. Ah, there's your problem. You're running old software.
Yeah, I'm not driving this.
There you go. I even stuck on some new ringtones for you. See?
Thanks. I need to get some evidence against the key players in Chan's outfit.
Easily done. Just get in a good position to observe them and follow the instructions on the camera. It's foolproof.
Ellie? All I got were photos of my face instead of the suspects.
Foolproof, is it?
But not Frank-proof.
Frank is worse than a fool, confirmed. Right, things I haven't done yet around here. Super build? Another call-in point? Yeah. There's another car as well I unlocked and I haven't purchased yet. Something up on that rooftop. What it is yet. Not this. I think this might be the way up. Or I guess in. Doesn't Paul Flanagan sound like the name of a lead singer of some, like, 80s rock band? Watch out, it's me, Paul Flanagan. This looks serious. I would have thought to look in there anyway. I mean, come on. Yo, RC cars. Oh, hold A to reverse. I'm trying to use the regular driving controls. So glad it's not a ridiculous amount of time that I have to do this in. Stuff over there I can get to. This isn't the time and place. Also, my car despawned. Something over here. Showing up on my map. Blue. What might I need blue for? I need red for this. And blue can't put out fires. Needs to be a fire extinguisher. Wow. What use even is blue? Ooh, is that a super build? We should buy the remaining disguises. It would tell me if I'm missing some. I don't have to go in, look, scroll it all the way.
I need an
That every criminal. Nope. Grubby Grubster. Ah, there we go, yeah. For, parkour. Parkour objects. Find red around here. A heart? Hearts actually do exist as collectible items? Well, I've never seen one. Head icon mean that there's a character around here to collect? Maybe on top of that? Blue over here. It's an ability I haven't earned yet. Starting to wonder if I get to become a ninja. I have vague memories of being able to use, like, free running and stuff as a ninja. Might just be that I had a ninja skin that I drove around in.
My car insurance is gonna skyrocket.
Fucking hell. I can't think of anything that would be agitating my nose. I'm using a new air freshener, but I don't think it's that. Maybe I'm just all bunged up. Surveillance camera.
Before I get some photos, I'd better find out what deals are going down today. If I stake out the noodle bar opposite Chan's scrapyard, I might get lucky and overhear their plans during lunch.
Great.
Would have used red earlier. Not quite right. Imagine drive. I get it. That's the joke.
Yes. Looks like my hunch was
It's like Al's Toy Barn being over the street from his apartment.
Okay, gang. It's that time of the week again. We gotta pay up all these guys we've been having steal cars for us, so listen up. Ping, you're meeting Ray on the balcony of the pharmacy. Lee, Bobby's waiting for you in the alley next to Chan's. And Feng, you're gonna take delivery of a rare car from Blake at the limo place. If you understand your jobs, then remain perfectly silent. Excellent. Off you go. You know, we'd make a lot more profit if we just stole cars ourselves.
Proof of 3 crimes in 3 different locations. How on earth am I gonna get photographic evidence against all of them? Wait, what if I wasn't on Earth? If I get on top of the pagoda in the park, I could see all these meeting points.
Ridiculous.
What a nice day.
Thought for a minute we were really going to go to outer space. Yeah, can't jump off the car. You know, you can do it in GTA. Well, this game isn't GTA, right? It's nothing like GTA. If GTA jumped off a cliff, would you do it too? In GTA. Get up this.
I should exercise more.
Didn't I climb this as part of a story mission today? No point in me coming up here right now then. Climb on top of that car. Disguises with a color gun. I knew that.
I hope I get it.
The wrong color. Not to make the game ever so slightly more annoying out of nowhere. Introduce a color mechanic that's a pain in the bum. Yes, that seems like a really smart idea. I'm so glad we thought of that. Purple, blue, blue. Gotta be yellow. Oh, I see. Okay. Object, pole, paint blue, climate. That's my thought process. Apparently, that's wrong. Oh, that's red. It's kind of hard to tell through the glass exactly what color it is. Yellow. Okay. Now I realize I'm shooting the top of these. You've used the wrong color. Why not using yellow right now?
Did he hear me right?
Hey!
What color does it need to be, dumbass? That's yellow. The tops of them are all yellow. So shoot it with yellow. Makes sense, right? You've used the wrong color. What? The rest of them are yellow.
Oh, I shouldn't have eaten that.
Bruh. That's very clearly the solution, so I really don't... Oh, this is white. This is a very yellow-looking white. This is off-white. This is, semen color.
Seems nice.
It's orange. Don't get it. It doesn't need me to mix colors, does it? No. Either have a whole color or you don't. So basically, the colors that are available right next to the puzzle aren't the right colors. You would have thought that the colors available right next to the puzzle... Oh yeah, look, here we are. Those colors are closer to the puzzle. And white and yellow look awfully similar. Watch this not even be the way to get up there. Yeah, look, there's a ting. That was an optional puzzle that unlocked something 5 miles away. I could just police grapple hook up. I'll try not to be angry. I'll try not to let it ruin my day. Especially when I'm so late into my day. And it's been mostly okay.
My feet ache.
Ouch!
Meant to get up. Still alive, hey, how's it going? Yeah, just, let me get this little bit done. I have to climb a pagoda and take some photos. But I unlocked something, and now I kind of want to get that. But it's out of reach. Take me to the beach. I'm not sure how to get up there.
No way.
I mean, the story of this game. You've unlocked a thing, but you can't reach it yet. Yeah, just one more thing. Just one more thing. Ah, trade station activated. Nice one. Fast travel. I forgot that was even a thing in this game. I see a police hook up there. Maybe there's a police hook on this side? No. Maybe I can get up from another building. Police hook. I mean, apparently I have a helicopter, but I'm not allowed to call it in. Oh yeah, I know how I'm gonna get up there. I have to do the free running from this building. How's the PS2 going? Right, so the fat PS2 that I was using is a piece of shit. It's an absolute piece of crap. Sometimes it displays videos, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it fires up the hard drive, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes the console fails to post. So, I mean, at that point, I'm like, piece of shit. So, I've stopped using that fat PS2. I found another fat PS2 that belongs to a family member that I think we had forgotten that I had here. It had previously been hard modded for a disc swap. So it has the flick up lid, so you can use like swap magic. But I have zero interest in using like swap magic or features like that, because I can run games off the hard drive. exFAT works. It's a bit picky sometimes. I find that here's the order I have to do things in. Open OPL. Manually spin up the hard drive. Wait until the hard drive stops spinning and the loading icon disappears. Then go over to block device, you know, BDM. Because they can't call it USB, they call it block device. So I go over to the BDM option and press X once. It hangs for about a second, and then my exFAT games show up. Once I'm on that menu, I can't press left or right, because then all my games disappear. But once I'm on that menu and the games are there, I can launch them and play them. I've had a few games that don't quite work right. Mystical Ninja Zero, both prototypes. When I try to leave the house, the loading screen is still painted on screen, but the gameplay's happening underneath. and I can move around and jump, but I can't see what I'm doing. I can press start to bring up the menu, but I can't do anything. That was also happening when I was running the game off a USB. So, yeah, there's probably a mode. Oh, that's another thing. When I'm using the exFAT method, I can't open the config settings. So to modify a game, I have to use the OPL manager on PC and change the configs there. Because the config menu won't even show when I'm trying to run exFAT games. That's another thing that's weird. Yeah, I press triangle and, like, the screen goes black for a second as if to open the game config, and then it just immediately disappears. So, yeah, weird one. There was another game that went black after loading. What was it? Oh, fuck.
Nice. I really got his bad side. Now we can trace that
Zentrix.
Next up, Lee in the alleyway.
Jidai Boku Zentrix, or whatever the hell it's called.
Caught in the act, Lee. Naughty boy.
That
receiving that stolen car, and I'm
that
done.
game after the opening FMV crashes. So you don't even get to the title screen. Yeah, Zentrix. Which is a shame, because I do want to play through that. But that is a game that does emulate, so... Yeah, I'll have a look at the compat list, and then I'll have to create a config on the PC.
That's Feng, but the car's obscured. I need to get a closer shot.
Target's not in view. Oh, there we go.
That is definitely the stolen car.
Hey, you! Stop that!
I mean, I can understand Goemon not working because it is a prototype. But then again, the game did release in Japan, so presumably, you know, if the glitch happens with one version of the, like the US prototype and not the Japanese version,
You just uploaded. I don't think anyone's gonna pay you to photograph their wedding, but they'll just about
then it's an issue caused by whatever the hell it was Working Designs was trying to do
I've got undercover officers
during
arresting
localization.
the other gang members you photographed. So if Chan calls you, you know nothing. I don't want anything spooking him until we can get one of his gang members to testify against him.
Yes, Chief.
Camera unlocked. I know. Thanks for showing me the icon. Are you gonna get rid of that? Yeah, there we go. One small job for Chan. Seems a good enough place as any to close it off for today. Almost 2.5 hours. Made some story progress.
Driver!
I know nothing.
Don't worry, most of my staff are morons.
But not you! I like you a lot!
Wait, I did that wrong.
Can I help you, sir?
Yes, I have a job for you. Get to the Crescent Park Wharf.
I know nothing.
Polite as ever.
I have forgotten so much of this game. I think when I was playing this the first time, I was not in a very good place. I think I blanked a lot of that out. Definitely appreciating it more this time. I kind of needed a dumb game. I'm glad this one won on the poll. It's not that the other games weren't great, because they are, and I'm looking forward to playing them, but at some point. I just got so much on my mind right now. It's been a tough week. Might as well build this while we're here. Bus driver.
Uh-oh. Oops, sorry. Sorry.
I've discovered a super build. I'm glad the game told me that, because I hadn't discovered it. Oh, is that another call-in point? It's another 8k, that's easy. Bought that. Trying to do them all as I find them. But sometimes I drive past them and I'm on a quest and I'm not allowed to get out with my car. I end up missing them, and then I forget about them. Then? Much of this that's just... it's gone. You know? Those life rings. So... go on, what's up?
What shall I have for lunch?
That getaway driver must have been good to avoid the cops.
Nobody's tried GQ Burger King Central. Why not? It's great! What an underappreciated title. I don't get it. I thought it was well known.
What's going on?
Goemon needs mode 6. Alright. Yeah, because basically what's happening with Goemon is... after the first major loading screen, when I try to leave the house, the loading screen is painted on top of the gameplay. And I figure, based on what I know about that game, it changes resolution and rendering mode between interiors and exteriors. For some reason, Goemon uses 60 frames per second interlaced indoors? No, 60 frames per second pixel pixel perfect indoors, and then like 30 frames per second interlace, or it's the other way around. So like it changes resolution and frame rate between when you're indoors and when you're outdoors. And that's why the game's a pain in the ass to emulate. So it's probably something to do with that that's causing the loading screen to stay painted on screen. This a mission or a special assignment? It's a mission.
Yeah.
This job was meant to be for Fang, but I can't find him, or Lee, or Fu, or Ping.
Maybe they're all getting coffee?
Are you saying my coffee is bad?
No! Something's up, and the only men I have left are you. And this bunch of dregs!
So, with all my most trusted employees missing, you're going to have to do the job for me.
What is it?
I'll give you the details later. No one can know about this. Just take my boat from the wharf and get to Apollo Island.
Now!
Apollo Island? Ooh. Yeah, let's unlock a fast travel to here.
I'm due a promotion.
The gamepad features are fun, from what I remember. I like this version because it runs at my full monitor resolution, whereas the Wii U one is, what, 720? But yeah, I mean, the game was designed for Wii U, so that probably is the best way to play it. I do remember enjoying it back in the day on Wii U. But I don't remember driving a boat. So clearly I blanked a lot of the game out from my memory. And I don't know why. There's something super stressful in this game that I forgot. Planes? Space stuff? I don't remember any of that. But here's the thing. I swore blind that I had beaten this game back in the day. Do we follow Rex Fury to space? Do we, like, climb aboard a rocket? Because that rings a very faint bell. That rings a very faint bell.
Ellie, I'm on another job for Chan, and I get the feeling it won't be just a sports car this time. I'm headed to Apollo Island.
What on earth could Rex want Chan to get from there?
No idea. But this feels like a clue to me, Ellie. A big, fat clue. I'll update you once I know.
Fair enough. I kind of vaguely remember that. I remember there being a farmer disguise. Like, you get kicked off the force or something, and you get... like a farmer disguise.
Have you got to Apollo
can water
Island,
flowers.
driver?
Yes, sir.
Good.
I remember that.
I want you to steal A moon buggy.
Anything else?
Well, what did you think I sent you to Apollo Island for? Ice cream?
Would have been nice.
Just get into the Space Center and steal a moon buggy!
Steal a moon
I
buggy?
should find a disguise so I can get into the Space Center.
Ah, okay. Spaceman disguise. So much for, I'm gonna wrap this up shortly, guys. It's one of those games. It's kind of hard to put down once you're playing it. I've seen, like, platforms all around the city with that space logo on them. So it's another fast travel. Like, we don't already have enough methods of fast travel. Oh? Is it like challenges that you, like, walk to? Because I vaguely recall something like that. Right, yeah. To warp into rooms and stuff that you can't usually get to. Hey Raz, how's it going? Me to go here, but I can't drive through there. Pretty good. I wish I could say the same. Super satellite. Oh, that is cool. I love the way things just drop in. You see, the thing is, I could have sworn blind I beat this back on Wii U, but now I'm not so sure. Like, I have memories of certain bits of the game, but it's very spotty. I don't remember this island at all. So it's, it's kind of nice to refresh my memory, as it were. It's almost like playing this game from like fresh.
Maybe I'll even find a spacesuit. That'd be so cool.
Hi. Aww.
Possible. If there's a special mission, then I will stop before that, because it's a great place to start. Ooh. Yes. Yes, give me this. Pretty good, isn't it? I'm glad I've given it like another shot.
I'm hungry.
I remember having to do that to open these. Yeah, okay, I remember having to do Simon Says puzzles. That rings a bell. Now that I've had to do it, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that. In terms of changes between the Wii U version and this HD remaster, so PC, PS4, Xbox One, Switch, the major difference is that all the touchscreen stuff is no longer on the touchscreen. So some things that you originally had to do by moving the touchscreen around, some of that is just automated, and then the rest is done differently, like just with analog sticks, that sort of thing. And then all of the Nintendo references are removed on every platform except Switch. Some of them are present on Switch, and some of them are missing. Some of the Nintendo references are gone even on the Switch version. Apart from that, the game is pretty much untouched. And of course, this modern re-release runs at a higher resolution. Just looks nice. I picked it up on Steam a while ago because it was stupid cheap. This is a game that often goes down to silly money on Steam. So I grabbed it. Yeah, the piranha plants, I remember a cheap. I remember an area underwater and you can see a cheap. There might have been a Mario hat in the character customizer as a hat option. Is this a special assignment?
All engineering staff, please report to the shuttle bay.
In which case, this will be where we stop today.
That is one small step, Foreman.
Perfect. While they're all busy working on the shuttle, I can just get to the moon buggy, which is somewhere around there. In the middle of the shuttle.
Yeah, this looks like a special assignment. I got the stud bar and everything.
Ellie? Chen wants me to take a moon buggy.
Wow.
Yeah, but I can't get to it because it's in the shuttle surrounded by mechanics.
How
and
am I
I'm
feeling?
in the control
These
room.
tend to be about
Maybe you
like
can do
30
something
minutes
to get
long.
their attention.
That's the last thing I want, isn't it?
Levels tend to be about half an hour. We'll do it next time. I've been going almost 3 hours. I have to be able to put my foot down and stop when I'm tired. Otherwise, I won't bring that A-grade...
Remember, Chase, you have to get that moon buggy from the Space Center for
that
Chan.
A-grade
Although what he
commentary
wants for, I have no idea.
and gameplay you love so much. Last of Us. I think The Last of Us sucks. Well, what am I supposed to do now? That's gone. And the thing that's supposed to... I gotta go. Man. Right. No stream tomorrow night. I am taking part in a recording session for a video game panel show. Yeah. Sort of like Nevermind the Buzzcocks, but about video games. So the next stream will be Tuesday, and it'll be. I've got Outcast Second Contact set because there was a trailer for the new Outcast game and it looked pretty good. But I might actually nix that and just put Existential on Wii or PS Tedium in its place. Alright. Thank you very much for coming. I am gonna go. Until next time, if we live that long, take care.